This is this K-Pal Senior League Championship, the Gold Diggers versus Black Knights, and also the craziest game of my football career. The game would start off with the Black Knights on offense, and they would start moving downfield. But on this play, the time would run out just before he threw. It would be a pick, but it wouldn't count. This would be 4th down for the Black Knights, and they needed a big play to keep the ball in their hands. They would go with a deep ball, but it would end up being picked by myself. Because I bring the ball back to my offense, the very next play would be me as the quarterback for my first ever time. This would be my first completion to Peyton, and he would take it for a little bit. The next play would be just me getting into a rhythm. It'd be a small dump-off pass that wouldn't get much, but it was just trying to get us some more momentum. We would still have the ball, but we were lacking a little bit of oomph, and this would be 4th down. I would get the pass off, but it wouldn't be near far enough. The Black Knights would get the ball back and drive all the way down to our side of the field, but luckily, we would tip a pass, and I would catch it for my second interception of the game. Our next drive wouldn't be good, though, and we would end up being on 4th down and needing some magic. But sadly, all I did was dump it off, and it wouldn't get us near the 1st down. And so we would end up turning the ball over. They would score, and then I would throw a pick six on the next play. So we were back on offense, down 18-0. I would throw it to Micah here, and he would just get just shy of the first. This play was 4th down right on the half line, and I would throw a long pass to Micah, who would pull it in. After an incomplete pass, we would have about 10 seconds to score, and I was just trying to get the ball to someone, and I'd throw it up to Matthew, and he would come down with it, and we would make the score 6-18. With the second half now starting, we were just trying to keep the momentum going and get some big plays. This next play would be just a dump-off pass where Peyton would just take it, and he would juke out guys and make it so far. No one could catch him until here. Now, after that, with the momentum in our favor, we were just hoping that we could get our score in. And right here, I just saw Matthew, and I knew I just had to throw it up to him, and he would get a nice jumping catch. Now we were going for the 2-point conversion, and I'd roll out, and Mike would just get open, and he would pull it in, and now we were only down by 4 points. Thanks to a defensive stop, we would get the ball back, and Peyton would get a nice run. We would follow up that play with a double fake play where I'd fake it to Peyton and to Matthew. I would end up having my first play where I really aired it out, and Peyton would catch it and run it all the way in, and we would take our first lead of the game. The Black Knights were trying to get their offense going and take the lead, but he would air it up, and we would be right there, and I get my 3rd interception of the game. After that play, all we were now trying to do is play conservative and win the game. But this would be 4th down, and we need to pass it. I would pass it to Hayden across the field for his first big play of the game, and it would give us another chance to keep the ball going. This next play would be a pretty good design play, but we couldn't do it to our full ability. It would end up just being a dump-off pass. Guess not everyone is built to be a quarterback. The next play would be a good designed play and a near touchdown pass to Peyton, but he wouldn't be able to get in. The next play would be 3rd down, and we just wanted to get some more yards, so I'd hand it off to Micah, who would run it near the goal line. The next play would be 4th down, and we'd need a touchdown right now. And Hayden would get open, and I'd give him a pass right across the middle. This would give us an 8-point lead, and all we had to do now was keep it. The next play was a deep ball, and we'd have good defense, and he'd just throw it up, and I would get an amazing catch for my 4th interception of the game, and was able to bring it back for a decent return. Almost fumbled it there, but kept it, and gave us good field position with the ball back. Now, up 8 points, we could just kind of play around with it and get a feel for the football. We were in the championship game, so we did know what to do pretty well, and that would be a good pass to Hayden. We were still moving the football well, and this play would be a handoff to Peyton, who would take it right near the goal line. The next play would be a very, very broken play, and we were just trying to go with it. Everyone got clogged up, and Peyton was just trying to get open for dear life, and he would get wide open, and he'd get another touchdown. We would go for 2, and it would just be crossing routes across, and then I'd get it to Hayden for another big play for him. We were now up a lot, and we would just try to play good defense in short time. Peyton would end the game, ice the game with that pick, though, and we were set. At this point, we were just trying to have some fun and score a little bit more, and we would end up getting this really good play, and that would pretty much end the game. Final score, Gold Diggers 34, Black Knights 18.